not the workings of the kingdom. That is the working of what I'm believing, what I'm hoping for. But the working of the kingdom is when I completely turn my life over to the will of God, for the glory of God, for God's people who are seeking his presence, who wants to be called by his name, who wants to hold onto his unchanging hand. How can we begin to take the place of God when God is God? See, Romans 12:2, and be not conformed to this world, but be you transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God. This is what God is asking. This is what God said. Wait a minute. I don't want you to stay stuck in your flesh. Your flesh is a mess. I don't want you to stay in your body, because your body thirsts after the natural things of this life. Your body desires to be pleased. Your body desires to be filled with emotions. Your body desires to fill with its dreams and its admirations of self-accomplishment, of self-fulfillment that has nothing to do with the body of God, the glory of God, or the word of God. See, and your mind is going to keep you stuck on the emotions and the affairs of this life. Why? Because the mind, as long as we keep it in the carnal mindset, it can never take on that transformation spiritually, that the works of the Spirit become fruits of our life, the fruits of our walk, the manifestation evidence that we are walking in the Spirit of God and we're producing according to the Word of God. As long as these things are not operating functionally, we can say, oh, we got all the salvation in the world. We can say that we've been born again. We can say that we're filled with the word of God. But if we have not allowed the Trinity man to begin to develop unto the things of God, that it is pleasing to God, that is acceptable to God, then how are we going to operate within God's word, God's promise that we are manifesting the kingdom? We can only operate outside of what we understand. We can only operate outside of what we begin to believe and understand is our faith of operation. And that's the word. 2 Corinthians 10, chapter 10, verse 3-6. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. See, this is what God is trying to make us understand. If we don't get the mind to begin to understand how to make those transformations, how to turn, how to shift, how to begin to look into things differently, then we're going to always go back to the things that we are pleased with. We're going to always go back to those things that make us feel satisfied. We're going to always go back to those things which make us feel complete. We're going to go back to those things which are not meant for our